Springbok Radio presents Inspector Carr Investigates.
Far be it from me to criticize the system whereby inquests are convened on deaths that did not occur from natural causes, or where the unusual circumstances resulting in such demise remains in doubt. Of course, should the coroner record a verdict of death by misadventure, or as the result of an unfortunate accident, then, in terms of investigation, the police are not involved. However, and this is the point, should the jury declare that death resulted from a deliberate action by person or persons unknown, or should an open verdict be brought in, then it becomes a matter for the murder squad. Unhappily, this can mean an interval of up to a month from the commission of the crime to the necessary evidence being forwarded to Scotland Yard. And you don't have to be told that when it comes to murder, time is of the essence. It was because of this that I worked so fast in order to prove that Edward Bassett's death was indeed premeditated, although in the beginning this was very much in doubt. Let me tell you about it. I've called my story An Open and Shut Case. Bassett owned a fur salon in West London's highly fashionable shopping thoroughfare known as Lower Audley Street. I was informed of his death whilst I was in Scotland Yard's canteen having a morning coffee with Dr. Baxter when...
All right. I better be off. See what they're doing in the labs. Got a busy morning in front of you?
Oh, it depends what transpires at the daily conference. Oh, hello. What have you got there?
Miracles of modern science. One of those new mobile telephones.
Operations in watching, Inspector.
Oh, no rest for the wicked. Thanks. Yes, Ops?
Suspected murder has just been reported, sir.
Oh, what do you mean, suspected murder?
Yes, sir. Madam Robert. Please.
Please come. Monsieur Bassett is locked in the storage room. He is dead. It is a murder.
Murder? Where are you speaking from, madam?
Bassett fell salon, Lower Audley Street.
Locked in the storage room, murder?
Yes, he is lying there, murdered, I tell you.
What's your name, please?
My name is Gerard. Madame Gerard, I am the manageress. Oh, please send someone.
Have you got in touch with the doctor?
No. What is the use? He is dead, I tell you. Mr. Bassett has been murdered. He has been locked in that place over the weekend.
Sounded friend, sir. Seemed quite convinced it was no accident, sir.
Well, our senior police surgeons is in the canteen with me. Organised transport. The woman may be right. Within a matter of minutes, Dr. Baxter and I were staring down at the still, lifeless figure. His loosened tie and open shirt collar told its tragic tale.
Poor devil. Look at his broken fingernails. Struggled to open the door.
He was such a wonderful, good person.
Is there an office we can go to, Madame Gerard? You've had a shock, and there's no point in standing here almost freezing to death. Sorry, unfortunate phrase. Can I leave it to you, Doc?
Yes, you can. Although we know how the poor man died, it's difficult to determine when. You go ahead. I'll join you just as soon as I finish my examination.
Examination? What is there to examine? He died because he freezed to death, didn't he?
No, madam. He suffocated to death. Poor chap died from lack of oxygen. Oh, there's always the possibility that your employer was coshed first and then placed in the refrigerator. There are all sorts of things to look for, Madame Gerard. Murders are seldom as simple as they appear at first glance.
We'll leave you to it, Doc. May we go through to the office, please?
Yes, if you follow me.
You're sure that it's impossible for that door to close accidentally?
Oh, it's quite impossible, Inspector. Once the door is shut, the wheel has to be turned. Otherwise, the locks don't... Are you safe? Click.
And you don't think somebody could have slammed the door and then turned the locks into position, not realizing that your employer was in there?
Oh, when she went to shut the door, she would see him. Through here, please.
Well, it's now 9:15. When does the rest of the staff arrive?
In about a quarter of an hour. Oh, please, sit down.
Thank you. You made an interesting observation just now, Madame Gerard.
Interesting? Don't understand?
You seem convinced that it was a woman who locked Mr. Bassett in his own safe.
I didn't say such a thing, Inspector.
Well, not in so many words, but you said when she went to shut the door, she would see him.
Oh.
Well, it does suggest that you believe that if it was murder, the killer was someone of your sex. Well, Madame Gerard, you do want the killer punished, don't you?
It was his wife, Madame Bassett. She did it. She hated him. Hated him. Says things in front of the staff.
Madame Gerard, if you don't mind, I'd like to take your statement in its correct sequence. Now, you arrived this morning to open up.
No, Johnston. He does that.
No? Johnston? Well, if he opened the salon, where is he now?
We arrive here at 8 o'clock. Cleans, makes the place tidy.
I see. But before he cleans the place, the premises have to be opened up. Does he do that?
Yes, he has the keys to the front door.
So, we assume he opened the door in the usual way at 8 o'clock. And then?
Well, he goes to the warehouse. He does that each day. That he does first thing. And as soon as I arrive, it's his job to go to the factory to see if there is any correspondence.
Would he be there at the moment?
I assume so.
Well, tell me what happened when you arrived.
Well, when I came in here, I saw in my diary that Mrs. Duncan Smythe would be calling for her mink coat at 10 o'clock. So I went to the storage room to get the coat and prepare for the customer. And then I see him.
And before that, when did you see your employer last? Was it Friday night?
No, the salon is open on Saturday until 1 o'clock.
I see. Was Mr. Bassett here on the premises then?
Oh, yes.
There's no sign of physical assault. He died from suffocation, all right. I'll make arrangements for the body to be moved. And what about the next of kin? If he was married, his wife, she'll have to be notified.
Well, Madame Gerard says he is married. What's the address?
72 Eaton Square, Chelsea.
Thank you. No doubt she'll wait for the ambulance, Doc. Madame Gerard, no one must touch that door, particularly the wheel. I trust you won't object to having your fingerprints taken?
Fingerprints? What for? Do you
There's
think...
a process of elimination, madam. There may be a number of impressions. We'll even fingerprint your dead employer. What we're hoping for is an impression of fingerprints that should not be on that lock.
I understand.
Were you present when the premises were locked on Saturday?
No, Edward... Mr. Bassett said he would see to it.
And what about this man Johnston?
He had departed for home.
I see. Oh, what about the keys? Your employer and Johnston, obviously. But have you a key to the premises, Madame Gerard?
There are 3 sets.
What about the people at the warehouse?
No, they just have keys for the warehouse.
Thank you. Now, what happened on Saturday? Did you leave at 1 o'clock?
Oh, I left about 12. You see, I was going to spend the weekend in the country with my brother and sister-in-law. And Edward, Mr. Bassett, you might as well know I was in love with him.
You were going to spend a weekend in the country. Carry on, Madame Gerard.
Well, I remarked to Edward, I hope it doesn't rain. Oh, dear, Edward, observe those clouds. It's been fine all week now. Just when I go away for the weekend.
Oh, come on now. Just because there are some black clouds doesn't mean it's going to be beautifully sunny in Sussex. Now, are we expecting any more customers this morning?
No one special?
Oh, well, then no need for you to wait, Louise. You go off home, collect your car, and enjoy yourself in the heart of the Sussex Downs.
Are you sure, Edward? He's only 12. Who knows, some very wealthy American tourist might arrive.
Don't you think I can cope if that happens? No, I know who's coming, and it's going to be the most unpleasant. In fact, I'd be happier if you were not here to witness it.
A dissatisfied customer?
Never you mind. Take advantage of this outburst of generosity and leave this place of slavery.
I picked up my bag and I went home. I collected my car from the garage. That's the last time I saw him alive.
I see. Thank you. For how long have you known Mr. Bassett?
8 years. I first came here as a sort of assistant and model, you know, wearing the furs so that the customers can see the appearance.
And Mrs. Bassett, how long have they been married?
6 years.
May I make a suggestion, Madame Girard? There may have to be an inquest, so don't go accusing anyone of murder. Leave that sort of thing to us.
So you mean you're going to wash your hands of all this?
No, of course not. However, it could have been an accident.
What do you mean an accident? It was deliberate, I tell you. Deliberate.
You'd better answer it, madame. I'll be listening.
Hello? Bassett Ferreras?
When you've finished with my husband, send him home. Remind him that he has the son who thought his father would be home when he arrived from boarding school.
Do not pretend that you...
Give me that. Mrs. Bassett, I'm a police officer. I'm afraid there's been an accident.
Accident? What sort of accident?
Your husband is dead, I'm afraid.
So, she carried out her threat, did she?
Who?
Dear Louise Gerard, of course.
Mrs. Bassett's voice came through the telephone receiver loud and clear, causing the blood to drain from the face of the woman she accused. With a great effort of self-control, Madame Gerard said,
Oh, Daphne, don't you see what this terrible person is doing? She locked poor Edward in that cold storage room, and now she's putting the blame on me.
There you are, Madame Gerard. Nothing much. Mostly circulars. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry.
Are you Mr. Johnston?
That's right, sir. What's the matter? There's nothing wrong, is there?
We're from the police. Mr. Bassett has been locked in the cold room over the weekend. He's dead. When did you see Mr. Bassett last?
What? I can't believe it. The Friday night. I have every third Saturday morning off.
You see him...
Please, Madame Gerard, we're trying to determine whether your boss was locked in accidentally, or as your manageress suggests, it was deliberate.
Deliberate? I don't know nothing. I didn't take no blooming fur, and now this happens.
Fur? What fur?
Johnson is under notice. He arrived back with his delivery van, minus a mink stole.
I told you, somebody must have taken it when I was delivering that parcel in Cadogan Square.
You should have locked
and you should have locked the front door. When I came back that night and found the two of you...
That is enough, Johnston.
No, it isn't. I don't believe that mink stole was ever in the delivery van. You said you put it in there. You wanted me out of the way.
Oh. All right, Johnston, that's enough. I take it you'll be here for the rest of the day. I shall come back later this afternoon. Don't you think, Doc, that there was something exceptionally sad, the way the stretcher bearers carried the body of poor Bassett out of the shop, put him in the ambulance, away from the business he must have spent years building up? My antennae told me it's murder, all right.
Could have been an accident. That woman could have slammed the door, not knowing he was there. Now he's so ashamed that she's accusing others of murder.
Well, if Madame Gerard is to be believed, Bassett was there alone on Saturday, waiting for someone. Wonder who that someone could be. Oh, well, let's see what Mrs. Bassett has to say for herself. Mrs. Bassett, what we're trying to determine is whether your husband was accidentally locked in the cold storage room on Saturday, or deliberately. Didn't you miss him when he failed to return home?
You must be joking, Inspector. 6 weeks ago, he bade me a curt goodbye. Asked him if he'd been in for dinner. Said he didn't know. Returned home exactly 11 days later.
Without any luggage? Not even a toothbrush?
Edward, luggage. For years, my husband had some smug little love nest. You ask Louise Gerard. She'll tell you all about it.
You say had?
Yes, Inspector. I should imagine he had no further use for it now that he's taken up with that American woman.
What American woman? Do you mind telling me her name?
She's got the junior lead in a rubbishy play called Two Hearts a Wooing. I suppose it was inevitable that he should tell poor Louise Gerard that he no longer wanted her as a mistress. She's a fool if she thinks I killed him.
When did you last see your husband, Mrs. Bassett?
Friday morning.
Did he have anything on his mind?
He's always got it on his mind.
Please don't choose to misunderstand me, Mrs. Bassett. Your husband suffered a most excruciatingly painful death. Aren't you sorry at all?
Of course I'm sorry, you fool. That was rude of me, but why do you think I stayed married to him all these years? Do you think it was just Louise Gerard, that chit of an actress? I loved him. I tried to hate him, but it was all on the surface. Do you think it's been pleasant for me living under the same roof, the mother of his children, living the life of a nun while he... I'm sorry.
Mrs. Bassett, I have 36 hours left to determine whether it was an accident or murder. Do you really think that Madame Gerard deliberately locked your husband in, knowing the horrible way he would die?
Oh, perhaps not. We women are strange creatures. I was just showing my claws. I suppose she's accusing me of murder out of guilt towards me more than anything else.
Dr. Baxter and I are returning to Scotland Yard. Now, if there's anything else...
It's the first time I've been inside a posh ferries like this, sir.
Hold on to the keys, Jackson. Now that we've locked ourselves in here, we don't want to have to break the window pane to get out.
I've got me, sir.
Good. Well, let's get on with the experiment.
Look, sir, why don't you have me go to the cold room? You do the listening. I'll get justice.
No. Let's do it as we planned. Now, here we are. Now, we turn the wheel... So, it's got it. Oof, it's cold. Now, I'm going right to the very end. You stay here at the opening, Jackson, and see if any of these fur coats and things obscure me from you.
Right, sir.
Right, got to the end. I'll get behind this rack. You see me?
Yes, sir. Even those very long coats are about 2 feet from the ground. I can easily see part of your legs and your shoes, sir.
All right. Now, supposing I'm over here, and you're about to shut the door. What now?
Oh, now I can see the top of your head, sir.
Well, now close the door. Yeah, but don't forget to open it when I shout, will you, Jackson?
No fear of that, sir. I've closed the door, sir. Can you hear me turning the wheel from inside, Inspector?
Very much so. The sound in here is very clear. It's a kind of echo effect. How well can you hear me?
Very clearly, sir.
Well, it'll let me out before I catch pneumonia. I wasn't in there for more than 3 minutes, and already I'm somewhat breathless.
It must be murder, sir. If you heard me turn the wheel and I heard you shout.
Precisely, Jackson. Assuming Bassett was hidden by the furs, which we now know to be impossible, and assuming the door was closed accidentally, he'd surely hear the wheel turn and scream or shout in alarm. Let's get it back to the yard, make out a murder docket. Here's Ops.
Lee Hamilton, sir. Junior lead in 2 Hearts Wooing. She's been out of the show for over a week, sir. Operated for appendix last Tuesday. She's at the Queen Victoria Clinic.
Well, that's her out. What else?
Ex-branch reports that the manager of the jewellery shop next to Bassett, sir. He was standing in this doorway when Johnson opened the shop.
Just a minute, Ops. I want to know who was on patrol duty on Saturday afternoon.
Whilst on patrol duty, I examined the locks of all the shop premises in Low Audley Street and can definitely state that the front door of Bassett's the Furriers was locked, sir.
Are you sure of this, Constable?
Absolutely, sir. I was round about 1:30.
Now, look, Constable, I've been on the beat myself, and I know the temptation to skip the odd street or premises, but there's a murder involved here, so forget what you put on your duty book and tell me the truth. This is vitally important.
But I did, sir. I swear it.
You say, Madame Gerard, that Mr. Bassett suggested you leave early, and you did.
That is so, Inspector.
You left about 12 o'clock, correct?
It is correct.
And you say you collected your car and drove to Sussex. Whereabouts in Sussex?
Osmonceau.
Yes, I know where it is. What time did you get there?
A little after 1:30.
I think the time's come to concentrate on our main suspect. I want Johnston photographed. Lower Audley Street's a very busy thoroughfare. Somebody must have seen him.
Oh, let's go, sir. Well, the greater the crowds, the less chance of identification sometimes.
Oh, sure enough, Jackson. We now know that Bassett was deliberately killed. Now, if we can prove he was lying, that will be enough to demonstrate his guilt. And let's see what Johnston has to say for himself. Mr. Johnston, as you well can imagine, everyone connected with the establishment is suspect. Where were you, for instance, on Saturday morning? Were you anywhere near the premises?
What would I be doing in Lower Audley Street? Told you it was my morning off, sir. I was at home.
But you had a meeting with your boss on Saturday, didn't you?
What? What meeting?
Oh, don't be a fool, man. You can't expect to walk down Lower Audley Street without somebody working in the other stores seeing you. I may as well tell you that...
Well, yeah. I did have a meeting with him. I asked him if he'd changed his mind about me leaving.
Oh? What happened?
Well, I told Mr. Bassett that I got a wife and 2 kids to think of, but I could see his mind was made up, so I went home.
Then why did you tell me that you hadn't seen your employer since the Friday night?
Because I was scared, that's why.
I don't believe you. And I must warn you that anything you now say will be taken down and may be used in evidence.
Well done, Carr. Do you think the DPP will agree to prosecute?
I think so, Doc. Now that we've got eyewitnesses to prove that Madame Gérard was seen filling up with petrol at Guildford at 1:10. And Mrs. Bassett's maid can swear that she and her son were having lunch between 1 and 1:30. That puts her in the clear.
Trouble is, it's all rather circumstantial, isn't it, Carr?
Oh.
And all Johnson has to do is say that he panicked when you questioned him and that the door was open when he got there that morning. Everybody will know he's lying, but will they be able to prove it?
Of course. You forget another vital piece of evidence. It was the PC on patrol duty who provided it.
The front door of Bassett's Furriers was locked, sir.
Are you sure of this, Constable?
Absolutely sure. It was round about 1:30, sir.
That proves that Johnson could not have left the shop door unlocked. We know that Bassett couldn't have locked the door. He was dead, whilst Madame Gérard was on her way to Sussex. That was Johnston's foolish mistake. Had he not locked the front door when he left, there might well have been an inquest after all, with a verdict of murder by some person or persons unknown.
Inspector Carr Investigates, with Hugh Rouse in the title role, is written and produced by Michael Silver. Listen again next Thursday night as Inspector Carr Investigates.